here at AICWA Future Focused Conference. And I've just found Carmel coming up the lifts on the way to your stand. So welcome, Carmel, from Dye Durham.
Thank you.
Are you ready for a jam-packed day today?
Yep, I am.
It's just pumping in there.
It is.
The vibe is like amazing.
Yeah, it has.
People everywhere.
It is, definitely. Biggest ever. So it's amazing for AIC to pull off such an exciting conference.
Yeah, and the support from you guys has been absolutely astronomical. I mean, you're part of the furniture here for conveyancing profession in WA anyway.
Yeah.
And Dye Durham taking over Sets Plus. It's been quite big of the last sort of transition, 12, 18 months or thereabouts.
Yeah, that's 18 months. So yes, it is very exciting, and to grow into bigger things, and to be able to have the backing from an international company is great for us.
So good. Well, I won't hold you back. You've got an amazing interview to come with Ash, so let's get to it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And hello again, we have Carmel. Thank you for being on the show.
Thank you.
At the Conveyancing Conference, which we have been told is the biggest in the world.
Yep, it is.
Pretty incredible, right?
It
and
is.
done in Perth, Western Australia, no less.
Yes.
Which
Amazing day.
Shows us what we can do here in Perth.
Yep.
The theme, though, is future focus. So what does future focus mean to you?
Basically, future focus for us is cloud, like obviously all of our platforms, security. That is what springs to, for conveyancers, that's what springs to, having innovation that they can work from anywhere, anytime.
So what do you think the conveyancing sector can achieve by being more innovative?
It's important for efficiencies, innovation, because if they don't have that, that's obviously, they've got to have the innovation in order to take their business to the next level.
Or get left behind,
Yes,
which
correct.
some do.
There's lots of those.
It was interesting today when we were in the ideation session, and there was a real point where the older generation in conveyancing businesses are struggling to find the younger generation to come in and fill those roles.
Yeah.
But the younger generation, just naturally through growing up, have had to use tech. So when they get into conveyancing, if tech's not there, they're going to be a little lost, right?
Correct.
So it's really important. So from your business point of view, you see the next generation's coming in as being really strong clients?
Yes.
Yeah.
We do see them. One of the efficiencies and challenges for them would be the complexity of, of just paper, getting rid of paper for them, because that's one of the biggest things for conveyancers.
Yeah, some conveyancers also are paperless, right?
Yep.
They're really trying to move in that direction.
Well, that's the younger generation.
Yeah. I think it's wonderful. But, we can talk about all these great things, but there are challenges, right? So
Correct.
What do you see as some of the challenges?
So increased demand, so the amount of settlements that they've had to process over the last, let's just say 3 years with COVID.
Yep.
And the challenges, obviously, well, that's a benefit, it's also a disadvantage because they can't find staff.
Yes.
So training staff has been a massive downfall, and that was a way forward, because we got rid of outside clerks because we're going electronic. But unfortunately, there's no in to come in and to do the conveyancing side of it anymore.
We have had this really large demand over the last few years, lots of transactions. There are some that are saying the property market's cooling or is going to cool over the next 12 to 24 months. Where are your predictions around that?
Look, I don't have a crystal ball. I wish I did.
You and I both,
yeah,
right?
correct. 6 lotto numbers would be great. But look, I think it's if they do have a downtime, they need to use that to look at their processes, look at their efficiencies, the cost efficiencies within their office, and streamline those, and that effectively will benefit them. Whether there's an increase in work or a decrease, it's going to help them, because they probably haven't looked at that for the last 3 to 4 years.
Talking about the future, what exciting things have you got coming up?
It's sharing our knowledge, changing our way of thinking, being more innovative. Because that's the way forward.
Yeah.
It's, what do people want? Going out to the community and what do they want? So it's tailoring your software to meet your conveyancers' needs.
Yeah.
licensees, managers.
Yeah. And over the last sort of 12 months or so, any exciting news?
Yes, well, obviously D&D acquires businesses.
Yes.
So they've acquired Cats in South Australia,
Wow,
which was
okay.
recently as last week.
Yes.
So we're growing. They're acquiring. They just want to be.
So is that part of their growth model? Do you think that they're going to look at other opportunities around the world and try and acquire
Correct.
those? Yeah.
Yeah, they just want to grow D&D and they want to have a platform for conveyancers and solicitors.
Yeah. And, are they supportive in the community? Do they get behind different things in the sector? And what do they do?
So we support AIC. We're sponsors of AIC and we're always there for them.
And what do you think about this conference?
Amazing.
How good is it?
It is very, very good.
So I'm sure if they can keep making this bigger and better each year, you'll be here.
Yes, correct. That's right.
And what I did sort of take from today is there's such a future focus, and the leadership team, so Dion at AICWA is really keen on innovation, not just this year, but it seems like he's really going to be focused on it in the years to come.
Yep.
That's probably going to sit reasonably well with you guys, right?
Yeah, correct. And we just need to keep up with the innovation, and that's what you do. That's to keep conveyancers at the forefront, in front of the rest of the country, in front of the rest of the world.
Which then leads us on to our final question. A few weeks ago, we said Perth is going to be the PropTech capital of Australia within the next 365 days.
Yeah.
Do you think it's possible?
Yeah, I do.
From what we've seen here today, right?
Yeah, personally certainly has the potential, and I think we could pull it off.
Yes, I was excited from what I've seen. So many innovators, and what the great thing about the innovators in the room, they want to work together and collaborate.
Correct.
There's not too much competition where everyone's trying to, do that and the rough stuff. It's quite nice
It's just
out there.
working together as a team, and we're quite tight knit as a community. Everyone steps in to help someone if they're in need.
Well, that's Perth, right?
Yep, correct.
No better place to be. Well, thank you very much for watching this episode, and please join us for our last episode next week. That's all we have time for. Thank you, Carmel.
Thank you.
And we'll see you next week.
Thanks.
Bye.